Hello, my name is Slippery Jack, and today I am reviewing the second album by the Prodigy, music for the Jilted Generation. After a rave classic that was experienced, the Prodigy's music has become very popular on the dance floor, but then there was the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994, which restricted outdoor raves. This was going to be a pretty big problem for the Prodigy, since, like, now that they've become popular on the dance floor, where is their music going to be played? Another big rave group, Orbital, had the same problem, but instead released the album Snivelization, which, got right here. But Snivelization was more, IDM and atmospheric, but it still had the political message that the Hartnells were trying to get across. But unlike Civilization, music for the Jilted Generation is still this is still very much a dance album. They weren't aiming to make anything atmospheric. Well, there is kind of a dark feel that it carries through it, but this is still like a very dance floor ready album. But I'll go down the track listing. The intro is very dark and mysterious with some typewriter sounds, but then the whole thing is broken by break and enter. It starts out with just like the drums and the bass, and then some breaking sounds, but it builds up to become more melodic and begins to sound like an experienced track, but in a more techno manner. It's a very enjoyable track, but it only gets better with Their Law. Their Law is more. This is pretty much, I think, where the Prodigy started to find their sound. It has like this electric guitar that is very common in some of their later music, and then their normal electronic stuff. But like this one, most explicitly about the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994, is straight up says, "F them and their law." Full Throttle is a much more dance floor ready track with lots of fast beats and fun bass lines. Really not much to say about this one, but it's a really fun, exhilarating track to listen to. And we get another dance track with Voodoo People. It's got some electronics that are imitating flutes, and the most memorable part of the song is, of course, the sample, which says, "The voodoo hoodoo, what you don't dare do, people." It is a favorite among fans, and for me too. Speedway is just a straight techno track with some electronic race car sounds, and it's got a good bass line. This is a really fun track. This is easily one of my favorites. The Heat starts out sounding like Boards of Canada, but then goes into a fast dance section that isn't much different from the rest of the album. The only thing is that it's using the same formula for this long can get a little old sometimes, but I wouldn't want it removed, and when I'm in the mood I can enjoy pretty much every track. Poison is a much better track with a really catchy and addicting bass line, and it nails its hook. It has this repeating sample that says, "Yeah!" And, "I got the poison! I got the remedy! I've got the pulsating rhythmical remedy!" No good. Start the dance that has what sounds like a sampled guitar bass line and seems to follow the same formula as the rest of the album. But then these dark synths come in, making the song more unique, but most notably the vocals. "You're no good for me, I don't need nobody, don't need no one, that's no good for me." Forgive my bad singing. I'm not sure if they are sampled, but whatever they are, it makes the song twice as catchy. And then there is this One Love. It kind of resembles Your Love from the previous album, but like this song isn't nearly as good. The Sample gets kind of annoying and sounds like it was just thrown in there for lack of a better thing. But I think the music in it is pretty good. Final track is just a 3-part suite called the Narcotic Suite. Okay. 3 Kilos sounds like the album's ending, and this is a very chilled out track. Besides its bad placement, this is one of my favorites. Skyline starts out with some spacey atmospheric sounds and becomes more club ready, but still maintaining its spacey feel. And it ends with the claustrophobic theme, and to be honest, I didn't really care about this track. It doesn't feel like it could be the ending at all, and is just too long and repetitive, and yeah, I think that 3 Kilos should have been the ending, and overall, I think music for the Jilted Generation is a very enjoyable listen all the way through. I don't tend to listen to it as much because Experience is a far better album in my eyes, but like, ever since I came back to this album, it's grown on me so much, and I love it so much more than I thought I could ever like it. And the only problem is just like, I don't care for some of the placements of some of the tracks, but like, pretty much all the tracks provide some sort of entertainment. And yeah, Music for the Jilted Generation is yet another classic dance album from the Prodigy. I am overall feeling an 87 out of 100. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell to support the channel, and I will see you all later. Peace out.